Welcome to our daily reflection for this Saturday, January 6th. Now, of course, January 6th is the date of the Epiphany, when the Magi come to Christ. But liturgically, in the United States at least, the bishops have decided to move the observance of Epiphany to tomorrow because it's Sunday, and everyone will be gathered to church on a holy day of obligation. So tomorrow we'll celebrate the Epiphany, but today is January 6th. Now, typically Christmas season goes all the way until the observance of Epiphany, so it's still Christmas, and so you can still say Merry Christmas to you, and you can still have your Christmas tree up and this great time. Now, I love the theme that we have at the opening of the first reading today, and that is the theme from the beloved disciple John, and he talks about the victory that overcomes the world. And he says, who indeed is the victor over the world? Now, that idea of victory is a very important theme and term in the Greco-Roman world of the first century. Victory was very important, and for the Greeks as well as for the Romans. And that word for victory is the word Nike in Greek. And so we get the shoe company Nike because the man who ran the first great official marathon back to Athens to tell the Greeks that they had won a victory in the great battle that was going on, says the word Nike, victory, and then he collapses. And this is what the Christians are saying. They're defining and redefining what victory means. How do we have victory over the world? Not by conquering the world, not by mastering and controlling it, but by faith. Faith is the key to victory over the world and over its paganism and its machinations and over the devil. By trusting God, we can become victorious. And that is something we need to redefine and refocus on as the church today, because the church is going to be a minority. It's going to be small. It's going to be vulnerable. It's going to be weak. And yet, the church can still be victorious and give glory to Christ. And that should give us hope as well as boldness in the face of the world. And so, my friends, John's encouraging us to be bold and to be victorious, and how we do that. And the key is whoever believes in the Son of God, that is going to be the key to our victory. Believing and trusting in God in the midst of the world. And whoever does not believe God sees him as a liar, right? And we don't want that. And life is this. If we have the Son, we have eternal life. And there's nothing the world can do to take away that. The world can take away our property. The world can take away our reputation in the eyes of the world. The world can even take away our safety and our freedom, and ultimately even our life. But it can't rob us from the victory. That is, it can't rob us from our faith in God and trust in Him. And if we hold to that, we will be vindicated, and we will have the crown of victory for all eternity. That is hope indeed. And that's the hope in which and the hopeful note that the church gives us here as we're on the last day of the season of Christmas before we celebrate the Epiphany, which caps off the entire Christmas season. May the Lord bless and keep you with this hope of victory.
This daily reflection is brought to you thanks to the generous support of the Mission Circle. Join the Mission Circle to help Catholics worldwide understand, live, and share their faith. Sign up at missioncircle.org today.